Hey guys, so this video is going to be about sins in my life that became so normalized that I didn't even realize were frowned upon by God. And now that I know Him, I am waking up to a lot of the things that were so normal in my life. And I think since we're in the end times, that like good is seen as bad and bad is seen as good. Like everything is just flipped around. And the more that I know Him, the more that I read my Bible, the more that I grow in my faith, I realize more and more that this world has normalized sin. And like Sodom and Gomorrah, like the times of Noah, the days of Noah, that's truly what we are in right now. And so I hope I can use my personal life, my personal testimony to sort of wake up other people to realize that things that are normalized are actually sinful. And yeah, let's just get into it. So the first one, oh my gosh, I'm so convicted to make this video that I'm trying to avoid it. I've been procrastinating it, but I'm just like, no, I need to put up the camera and just speak my truth. But let's start with an easy one that's easy for me to talk about, is smoking. And I mean specifically weed. If you knew me in my past, and when I mean past, I mean like a couple months ago, like I was a very heavy smoker. I would smoke every day, multiple times a day, and it sort of became my God. It became my crutch. It became the place that I would go to for safety and comfort and to help with my anxiety, because I definitely am someone with a lot of anxiety. And instead of, well, this was the time that I was not a believer. I didn't consider myself Christian or anything like that. And it was, instead of praying, it was the place I would go to feel some peace. I definitely still miss it sometimes. Just smelling someone smoking like on the street by me, I'm like, ugh, like I miss it. But I understand that I don't know if I would say it's a sin, but it's definitely, it can become your idol. And that's what I want to make sure that I'm clear about in this video, is that I'm not saying that all these are sinful, but it definitely can become sinful. Like smoking can become an idol that you worship without you even realizing it. So definitely want to draw that line right there. Not to say that like smoking is a sin, because I don't believe that. I just believe the intention that you have behind it is definitely the key, if that makes sense. Also, something that's kind of funny is that once I found God again, or I would say that He found me at my lowest, and He knew I was relying on smoking like it was my God, you know what I'm saying? Same thing for money, which I'm gonna get into that. But once I started to grow my faith and get stronger in it, I actually slowly just stopped having the urge to smoke. And then eventually I just threw out all my stuff, because I was like, I don't even have the urge to do it anymore. And that's the weirdest thing for someone who was a heavy smoker. I would smoke every single day, multiple times a day. Like it was really truly my crutch, and a way to feel safety, feel comfort, to numb my feelings, and to just escape. But yeah, number two, I want to get into, like I said, chasing money. Oh my gosh, like this was something that I was really plagued by. Like just the way I grew up. I like didn't grow up around a lot of money, having a lot of things, anything like that. And so it sort of led me into, okay, I need to be hyper independent. I need to make so much money and never look back. And that just became my God also, was money. And I definitely encourage people to like just look at their relationship with money and see, like, is this something that I worship, that I put over God? Stuff like that. I definitely see money so different now. I see it as a piece of paper, something that doesn't come with us when we go. And I'm so happy that I could detach myself from that love of money, because I truly was chasing money, just doing things that like were immoral, just to post that money spread of those hundreds. And it was like, okay, well, you're depressed, but you have these hundreds. Good job. Like your heart is in turmoil, and you're posting to Instagram like you're so happy, which is not the case at all. And so I'm so happy that I don't feel that need to chase money anymore, because I know it's not going to come with us when we die. And also, like, when you believe in God, you know that he provides for the birds, and the birds never have to worry about food or anything like that. I was gonna say money, like birds don't have to worry about money, but you know what I'm saying. They don't have to worry about food and water because God provides for them. And it's the same thing for us. I don't have to worry about money anymore, because it's something that God provides for me. And I'm grateful that, like, I could shift my mindset from not chasing money, because chasing money is truly something that will leave you so empty. Because if you think about it, it's just a bunch of numbers, and there's no number that you could have that will leave you satisfied. There's no single number like that will you have in the bank and you're satisfied, and it's like, okay, like I'm good now. And you know what I'm saying, like you're still empty, you still have a hole in your heart, and that hole can only be filled by God. Let's get into the third one. I'm honestly so scared to talk about the fourth one, but I'm just gonna keep going and just be strong. But the third one is gonna be celebrity worship. This is something that I literally grew up doing, and I never realized how celebrities are fallen angels in disguise, demons in disguise, that are here to sort of make us worship them. And it's so normalized to worship celebrities and to keep us off of focusing on God, when in reality these are just fallen angels. And this is something you guys can look into yourselves. I might sound a little crazy if you don't really understand what I'm talking about. I encourage you to look into it yourself and not to judge. But yeah, I grew up literally watching Keeping Up with the Kardashians with my older cousin. Like, it was part of my childhood, and like just idolizing their life, idolizing their beauty, idolizing, you know, mainly the lifestyle of, you know, when you grew up with nothing, you definitely idolize someone who has everything and travels the world, does all this fashion stuff, modeling stuff, has a huge closet, huge house, multiple cars. They just seem like they have it all. And as a kid, like, I didn't really understand, you know, earth and heaven, and how like heaven is eternal and earth is just this temporary place that we inhabit. So I was someone who wanted to strive for a lifestyle like the celebrities have, and oh my gosh, I idolized them, I envied them, specifically the Kardashians I'm speaking on, because they were my main idols for such a long time. And now I'm seeing that, like, they literally influence an entire generation of women to like alter their body to get plastic surgery, and to not feel like they're enough in their own body that was God given. And it makes me so sad, and I'm so happy I never did anything like that, because it's so upsetting. And yeah, I definitely just encourage you to really think about like the celebrities that you idolize, and think about, do you put them over God? Because there's not a single celebrity that I idolize, worship, anything like that, like the way I used to, because I now understand that their purpose on this earth is to literally distract us and make us obsessed with their every move and everything they do, and try to copy them and do everything like that. But they're influencing you to not worship God and to worship them instead. And yeah, let's get into the fourth one. This is something I don't want to talk about, but I feel like God is convicting me to talk about, and that would be lust, as my fourth sin that was so normalized in my life. Where do I even start on this one? I specifically want to touch on how I currently make 18 plus content, and I've been doing this for a year now, and it's like my main source of income. It's how I pay the bills, everything like that, y'all. And it's something that I've hidden for a while, and at one point I sort of like put it on my Instagram and tried to like make it go big, and it did not, and I put it back in hiding again. And I really don't talk about this on other platforms, like other social media platforms and stuff. And I'm grateful that it didn't get big. I'm grateful that it's still a very small thing, because I don't want to be known for, let's just say it, selling my body. I don't want to be known for doing that. It's not something I'm proud of. And to even be talking about this on YouTube is crazy, because it's something I try to hide. But yeah, it is something that I know is sinful that I continue to do just to get by. It's really not something I'm proud of. It's not something I take pride in. It's not something that sits right in my heart. Like I know that I'm being convicted to talk about this just so I can work through it and try to get to a place where I can stop doing it. The only reason I still do is because I pay my own bills, and this is something that pays the bills, and I don't have to work like a regular job. And I've even tried to work regular jobs, and they do not pay me as much as I'm getting paid making content. And it's so hard because I feel like I'm trapped in it, and I feel like I'm sort of living two lives. I feel like I'm serving two masters, and it really sucks, because I literally pray all the time about, like, I don't want to do this anymore. Lord knows I'm tired of this. Like, I want a different path where I feel more fulfilled in it. So I'm hoping something like this can just make me feel better, like making Christian content, because I love it so much. It truly, like, I wake up every day and I'm excited to make these videos. Compared to doing the devil's work and feeling like my soul is being drained from it. Like, I truly have been very tired of doing it for a very long time, and it's been like a year or something. I've been doing it since I was like 18. But yeah, I know in my heart it's sinful. I know that I'm leading people down a dark path, down the path of lust, the path of destruction. And I literally try to justify it to myself and say, like, I'm the light in the darkness, and I'm doing this, and everything I do, I'm still glorifying God. But I still know it's a sin. I'm going to be open and transparent. And it's crazy because I actually got into doing this by the love of money, by chasing money. I saw people like Ruby Rose and other people that do OnlyFans, and I was like, I don't want to struggle anymore. I want to make money just for being beautiful, and like them make like millions of dollars, which is so crazy. And yeah, that sort of led me down this path. And now I'm realizing, like, once you get on this path that I'm on right now, it is so freaking hard to get off of it. But yeah, it is something that I just want to be open and transparent about, and just talk about it, because if I don't talk about it, I feel like I'm just gonna hide in it. Like, I want to bring light to the darkness and everything like that. But yeah, those are 4 sins that became so normal in my life that I'm now realizing are sinful, and these are things I'm still working through. It's definitely a battle to be living in a world that is normalizing bad and normalizing sinful stuff and demonizing good, if that makes sense. But I feel like we are in the end times, so that is something that is in the Bible that will happen, just like before the flood with Noah, everything like that, Sodom and Gomorrah, all that. It's all in the Bible, y'all. So I would just encourage you to read it for yourself. I'm just here to spread what I think is the truth and believe with all my heart is the truth. And I hope to help someone that might be struggling with the same stuff as well. And I feel like sin is such a hard topic to speak on, because it might just come off as like being judgmental, and I absolutely am not trying to be judgmental, and I'm not trying to shame, especially towards myself as well. I'm not trying to judge myself or shame myself. We are on this earth, we are human, so because of that we are going to sin. Like, I feel like everybody sins at least once a day, but I just want to make this video to sort of talk about sins that are just like so normalized and were normalized in my life that I didn't even realize were sins until I started to grow my faith really strong. And now that I know God so much more, it's coming to light. It's like purifying my spirit of like all of the things that I shouldn't be doing, that aren't good for me, that are destructive, that I don't even see with my own eyes. And only God can wake you up to that, you know? Like, I'm here just to be a vessel of the truth and not to judge, not to shame, anything like that. But yeah, I love you guys, and I will see you in tomorrow's video. Love you so much. Mwah.